Yeah, hello, Charmy. It's been a while and it's nice to see you again. So, I'm back with a video about the brand new update that just dropped, the Fuller Disclosure. Are you excited? Let's get started. First up, we are getting a new currency. This new currency is called Vendy Box. But, how do we actually get it? Well, you get Vendy packs when you open a coffee card pack, and all of the scratch cards in that pack give you no new phobies. The amount you get depends entirely on the pack you open. 3 Vendy packs from a terrifying pack, 8 from a horrific pack, and 20 from a dreadful pack. Oh, and keep in mind, players can hold up to a maximum of 300 Vendy packs at a time. So now we know where to get them. But where do we use them? Vendy Box are used to purchase Vendy Packs, which is the newest card pack in the game, costing 200 Vendy Bucks each. And here is the exciting part. Whenever you open a Vendy pack, you are 100% guaranteed to get a new Phobie. It will be either a rare or an ultra rare Phobie with a clean 50-50 chance. And speaking of new phobies, let's move on to the new faces joining the collection. First up is 𝐁𝐄𝐂𝐿𝐿. This is a 2-key rare dimensional phobie. It has a bypass movement type with a 2 movement range and a melee attack range. Because of the bypass movement, it can pass through obstacles, enemy phobies, and the heart, but keep in mind it cannot pass through the abyss. Next up, we have iPad. This one is a 2-key uncommon mechanical unit. It's a walking phobie with a basic movement range of 1. But here's the catch. It has a special ability called Turbos that allows it to move 4 tiles. It does have an unlocking of 1 turn and a cooldown of 1 turn. Just remember for your positioning, it doesn't bypass or go through obstacles, the abyss, the heart, or enemy phobies. Moving on to Impy, another 2-key rare dimensional phobie. It has a 2 movement range and 1 attack range. Its basic attack does damage but it doesn't leave a fire tile. However, it has a special ability called Ignite to set a tile on fire for 2 turns that will deal damage to any enemy standing on it at the end of any turn. Oh, I forgot. It also has a handy passive ability of being immune to fire and lava damage. And to wrap up the 2 keys, we have Red, a 2-key rare monster. This is a flying phobie with no attack damage and a 2 movement range. But its first turn on spawn only moves 1 tile due to its passive ability Slow Starter. But its other passive ability is where things get crazy. It's called Kablooey! When destroyed, it deals damage to nearby enemy phobies within a 2-tile range. The first circle will get 100% damage, and the outer circle only gets 50% splash damage. Now, watch out because lava, disease, and poison tiles deal damage to red. And when red dies due to these tiles, it will still trigger its Kablooey ability and will still explode, meaning everyone in range will still get damage. Also, it cannot be buffed or nerfed because its damage is from a passive ability which is a counter mechanic like Stabby. Alright, let's step up the key cost a bit. At 3 keys, we have Captain Quackers, an uncommon monster. It has a 2 movement range and 1 attack range. This one has a special ability to lay a trap from 2 tiles away. The trap deals damage to anyone that gets caught and gives a negative status effect of making them take more damage from any sources for 2 turns. And by any source, that means direct damage, lava tiles, poison tiles, disease tiles, fire tiles, poison, disease, you name it. Then, at 5 keys, we have Pytunia, a rare dimensional phobie. It features 2 movement range and 2 attack range. Pytunia has a really unique passive ability called Captivating Gaze, which pulls any enemy phobie that will attack it 1 tile closer. Starting at 7 keys, we have Sarah, an ultra-rare dimensional phobie. Sarah is a flying unit with a 2 movement range and 2 attack range. It comes with a special ability called Smite, where the damage is applied to the target and then distributed equally to all adjacent enemy phobies. Our next 7 key phobie is Narcissist Kink, a rare monster. It has a 2 movement range and 1 attack range, and it comes with 2 passive abilities. The first one is Pitsy Patsy. where at the end of its own turn, all adjacent enemy and ally Phobie's turn will be reduced by 1 for 1 turn. And then the other one is Bubbly Jobber. With this passive ability, all damage taken will be distributed equally to all friendly units surrounding him by 1 tile. And that includes direct damage, lava tiles, disease tiles, poison tiles, and fire tiles. But not poison and disease status effects. Moving up to 8 keys, we meet 𝐁𝐄𝐿, a rare mechanical Phobie. 𝐁𝐿 is a flying Phobie with a 2 movement range and 2 self-initiated AoE attack range. It has a special ability called Magnificent, where all enemies inside 2 tiles range will get damage and will get pulled 1 tile closer. And last but definitely not the least, the massive 9 key unit, Anubis. This is an ultra-rare undead Phobie. It features a bypass movement type, a 2 movement range, and 2 attack range. Its attack type is targeted AoE with a splash damage of 50%. So with Walk With Me passive ability, for every friendly undead unit on the board, excluding itself, will increase Anubis damage, but when the friendly undead unit dies, the additional attack damage will also be gone. Whew, that is a lot of new phobies, but that's not all. We also have some balance changes to cover. So let's do a quick rundown of who got buffed and who got nerfed. First up, the buffs. 𝐁𝐄𝐿. Both her basic attack and ability electrical damage increased from 250 to 325. Bloat. Huge change here. The 50% AoE damage fall off got removed, so now Bloat deals full damage to all targets hit. 𝐁𝐄𝐿. Attack damage increased from 300 to 325. Baby Snakey. Health bump up from 1,300 to 1,400. Bad Side Manners. Attack damage slightly up from 440 to 450. Saki. Both its attack and ability damage increased from 300 to 325. And Coco. Attack damage increased from 550 to 600. And its ability cooldown was reduced from 3 turns down to 2. And now, the nerfs. Starting with Goon. Health reduced from 2,300 to 2,200. Tick. Health slightly reduced from 1,300 to 1,250. Cerebro Salat. Attack damage reduced from 425 to 400. And its ability cooldown was increased from 3 turns to 4. Hercules. Attack damage reduced from 500 to 450. And Ice Cream. Attack damage slightly reduced from 410 to 400. And that's all for the balance changes. Now, I didn't include the new mobs or the bug fixes in this video, so if you want to learn absolutely everything about those, definitely go read the official release notes right here. And that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in your dreams. Bye-bye!